What is up, everybody? Resale Renegade here, resalerenegade.com. Check out the link in the description below, links to my blog. Check it out. There's other things other than videos on there, I think. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I was taking some pictures tonight, and I thought, you know what? I'll have you guys along for the ride and show you guys how to take some pictures of some clothing, because that's what I'm taking pictures of. So, here we go. Alright, so first and foremost, I have here, this is my photo studio. Welcome to my photo studio. Get out of your way here. I have, excuse me, I have my clothing hung up on the wall because I find that it's a little bit easier to do it that way than it is to put it on a mannequin every single time. And with the white background and the lights, my pictures end up coming out really clean looking, white background, just looking at the clothing. I give it a little bit of a dimension. Sometimes I put stuff on the inside of the clothes to make it pop out a little bit. We'll get to that in a second though. But for now, I just wanted to kind of take you around, show you what I've got. So, I've got umbrella lights, camera, tripod, umbrella light on this side as well. I'll take you out, actually in the back so you can see from the photographer's view. That's what it looks like when I'm taking pictures. Now what I've got here is I've got a Smith Victor light kit. It's just a regular fluorescent bulb, which I don't know if that actually worked or not. I have some Westcott umbrellas here, shoot-through umbrellas. They actually have a thing that you can have it as a reflector too. I don't use that very often though. And then I've got some cheapy light stands. Next up, I have probably the cheapest Nikon digital camera in existence today. I use it because it's the only camera that I happen to have right now that works well. It's not a video camera because I use all my video cameras for video. I also have a Manfrotto tripod that I use, picked up at Savers for $12. Score. Oh, I guess I should tell you what I got these things for, and then also what you should expect to pay. $15 for the umbrella. The entire light set, all the lights and everything. I actually have 4 lights, 4 little housing things, 4 light stands, and a carry bag I got at a yard sale for $12 also. I paid $15 for the umbrella, $15 for that umbrella, and then $12 for this. The camera was free because I took it from my sister. So really my light setup as you see it right now cost me $50 or less. And it really does make that big of a difference. When you're shooting for eBay, you really need the best pictures that you could possibly have. This is quick and efficient, it lights very well, and all you really need is a white background to make photos look really good. So, how do we make photos look really good? Well, let's take a look. Alright, so the first thing that you'll notice is that I have 2 umbrellas pointed at my object at 45-degree angles from both sides. What that does is allows for even lighting to go across both sides. The umbrellas diffuse the light to make the shadows less harsh, because if you have really harsh shadows, your product photography generally looks like crap. I have them set at 45-degree angles so that they're mostly lighting the back of the white. I can actually change the exposure on my camera to make that item end up perfectly exposed and the wall end up white. And that's all in-camera exposure. That's really all I need to light my products, is 2 lights with 2 umbrellas. Alright, if you're in a pinch and you need soft light and you don't have $50 to spend on umbrellas and all the light stands and stuff, there's a cheap solution that you can actually get at IKEA if you have an IKEA near you. And that cheap little solution is a lamp kit, which is just a lamp kit and a cord, and then a Chinese lantern. And this, I believe, was like $3, maybe $5, and this was, I think, $5. And all you do is you put a fluorescent bulb in there, is what I use. You can use whatever kind you want. I happen to use a 6500K fluorescent bulb that I get at Walmart for cheap. Make sure all your bulbs match, so if you're going to have 4 lights, get 4 bulbs of the same type. Otherwise you're going to end up with some weird colored lighting and some weird looking photos. Simply put it in there, you light it up, and you can use it just like this. You hang it right here, hang it right here, and it'll light that up just perfect. Actually, if you have seen me on any of the live chats, this is what I'm using for lighting, to make myself light so that people can see me. And they just hang above my desk and light me while we film. These are the bulbs that I'm using right here. They're Energy Smart 6500K. That's the temperature, the light temperature. That basically means they're white. These are the bulbs that I use, and they're great bulbs. Alright, so we've got our lighting. Let's talk a little bit about the camera. A couple things you need. You need a camera with a manual mode, so you can adjust the shutter speed and the aperture, and the ISO if possible. You don't have to have a manual mode, but oh man, it makes things so much easier. This camera happens to have manual mode, and we're going to use it here in a second. So, staging our product. First of all, the thing about that I love about hanging it on the wall is that I can make it look pretty much however I want, and I can quickly and easily flip it over and show details and stuff like that. And as long as this entire area is lit the same, I can just point and zoom and do everything that I need to do and quickly slam out a bunch of pictures. Next one on the hanger, next one on the hanger. And it really cuts down my clothing photography time by a lot. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to stage this jacket. Alright, so basically, as you can see, I made it kind of just straightened out. I lined it up on the hangers, made it look decent. It's kind of a quick job so that you guys aren't sitting here watching me do this for 15 minutes. I also folded the sleeves in so that you can see the NFL logo and the starter logo on the bottom. And what I'll do is I'll snap a whole picture. I'll snap an up close of the Giants logo, an up close of the NFL logo, and an up close of the starter logo. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the jacket and take a picture of the actual tag, all from right here. I don't have to do anything else like that. And that pretty much covers the front, unless there's anything that I need to take pictures of, like a rip or a tear or a stain or anything like that, then I would also do that. So let's take some pictures just real quick. Alright, so the first thing we need to know when we're taking pictures, or how I like to do it, I like to make sure that the camera is at the same level as the product. Okay, you'll notice that I'm not shooting from my eye level down on the product, I'm shooting at the chest level of the product straight into it. The reason that I do that is it ends up looking a little bit different to the average person's eye, and you'll notice that when you see a photo taken at someone's eye level, standard eye level, it's significantly less interesting than a photo that's taken lower or significantly higher. And the reason is, most people don't see things from here or here because we all walk around right here. So I take it a little bit lower, a little bit equal with the chest of the jacket, just to give it a nice flat perspective and give it something a little bit more interesting to the eye to look at. Second thing that I do, I make sure that my camera is metered to where the background is white. I make sure my white balance is on white, and I make sure that my camera's on manual mode, which is currently, with these lights, 1/4 of a second at f4.0. And then I just click away. Boom. Click. You can see the background is entirely white. I'll actually post a picture in here, there somewhere. Next thing that I'm going to do, just zoom in, take a picture of that logo. Boom, looks good to me. Take a picture of that NFL logo. Now down to that starter logo. And the reason why I take all these pictures is because I really want people to know what they're getting. I want them to see the entire thing, and I want to zoom in on all this stuff. Especially with this jacket, because it's got such bright white things. I mean, this jacket is a great jacket. So then I'm going to open up the coat and display the tag. I generally just fold it open on itself like that, so that it kind of looks like kicked back, you know. It gives the clothes a little bit of dimension. Zoom out and take one of those photos just real quick. and zoom way in on the actual tag here. Alright, at that point the front of the jacket's done. So, fluff the sleeves out, fold them out so they look pretty normal, show that NFL logo off, and take a picture again. And then last but not least, I want to get that logo there up there on the top. Now it's very important that you take pictures of all the details and all the other things that you have on a piece of clothing. If there's a stain on the sleeve, or if there's pit stains or anything like that, you need to document that stuff so that your listings are accurately represented, so you don't get busted up by buyers, you know, doing the buyer protection and item not as described thing. And I really, that's one thing I really try and do, which is probably why I've been so successful with disputing buyer protection cases. But that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is how to take pictures of clothes. So that basically wraps it up, actually. And the next thing that I would do is I would just take the next item of clothing, throw it on a hanger, and pop it right there on my screw, and bada bing, bada boom. So I hope this helped you out. I hope that you could take some pictures of clothing a little bit easier now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share if you would, please. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.